Jay-Z is Diddy's handler and he's currently hiding. I have evidence, and if I give it to the FBI, Jay-Z will be arrested immediately.
The internet is buzzing with speculation, rumors, and non-stop conversation as the hip-hop world once again finds itself at the center of controversy. Fans across social media platforms are trying to connect the dots after reports surfaced suggesting that Jay-Z may be attempting to leave the country following the release of private messages allegedly shared by 50 Cent. These messages, connected to Shawn Combs, have added fuel to an already tense atmosphere. While no official confirmation has been made, the timing of events has sparked intense curiosity and debate among fans, bloggers, and industry insiders alike. At the heart of this storm is a new Netflix documentary series titled Shawn Combs: The Reckoning. The project, executive produced by 50 Cent, did not arrive quietly. Instead, it landed like a thunderclap, instantly reigniting old rivalries and reopening long-standing wounds within hip-hop culture. From the moment the documentary was announced, many knew it would stir emotions, but few expected the level of reaction that followed. The series quickly became a trending topic, not just for its subject matter, but for what it symbolized in the larger history of hip-hop feuds. The documentary explores controversial moments, personal struggles, and behind-the-scenes dynamics connected to Diddy's life and career. While the focus remains largely on Diddy, the ripple effects have reached far beyond him. Familiar names from hip-hop's past and present are being pulled back into the conversation, whether they want to be or not. One of those names is Jay-Z, whose silence has only intensified public interest, despite not making any public statements about the documentary or about 50 Cent. Jay-Z's name continues to trend as fans speculate about old tensions resurfacing. Silence, especially in the world of celebrity culture, often speaks louder than words. Jay-Z's decision not to comment has left room for interpretation. Some believe he is choosing to stay above the noise, while others feel the quiet suggests something deeper. In today's digital age, every move or lack of response is analyzed. Fans dissect body language, social media activity, and even travel rumors, trying to uncover hidden meanings. The idea that Jay-Z may be attempting to leave the country, whether true or not, has only added another layer of mystery to the situation. For 50 Cent, this moment feels almost familiar. His career has been defined not only by music and business success, but also by highly publicized disputes and rivalries. From the early days of his feud with Ja Rule to more recent industry clashes, 50 Cent has never shied away from controversy. In many ways, the attention surrounding The Reckoning fits perfectly into his long-established public persona. It feels less like a shocking twist and more like another chapter in a story that has been unfolding for decades. Every time 50 Cent's name starts trending, echoes of past conflicts quickly follow. Fans remember the sharp interviews, social media posts, and lyrical battles that once dominated headlines. This documentary has once again reminded people of those moments. It has also shown how history in hip-hop never truly fades. Instead, it waits for the right moment to resurface. The past and present collide, creating new conversations while reviving old debates. One of the most talked about rivalries connected to 50 Cent is his long-standing feud with Ja Rule. Though the peak of their conflict occurred years ago, it has never fully disappeared from public memory. With the release of the documentary, that rivalry has been pulled back into the spotlight. Fans began watching closely for any sign that old alliances were shifting, or that new ones were forming behind the scenes. Social media played a major role in escalating the conversation. It all started when fans noticed that Ja Rule had followed 50 Cent's former partner on Instagram. On the surface, this action seemed minor and harmless. However, in the world of celebrity culture, even the smallest gesture can spark massive speculation. Almost instantly, theories began circulating online. People started questioning motives, reading between the lines, and drawing conclusions based on a single click. Screenshots spread rapidly across platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Comment sections filled with opinions, debates, and predictions. Some fans viewed the follow as a sign of reconciliation, while others believed it pointed to something more strategic. In today's digital environment, perception often becomes reality. A simple action can turn into a headline within minutes, especially when it involves high-profile figures with a history of conflict. One particular claim that gained traction online suggested that Ja Rule, Jay-Z, and Roc Nation might be aligning together. According to these rumors, the alleged alliance was being framed as a potential response to 50 Cent's latest move. While no concrete evidence supports this theory, it highlights how quickly narratives can form in the absence of clear information. Fans often fill in the gaps with imagination, creating stories that spread faster than facts. The idea of Jay-Z being involved in renewed hip-hop tension is especially compelling because of his status in the industry. As one of the most influential figures in music and business, any suggestion of his involvement carries significant weight. His history with both Diddy and 50 Cent adds another layer of complexity. Over the years, Jay-Z has carefully managed his public image, often choosing strategy and silence over public confrontation. This situation also reflects a broader pattern in hip-hop culture where past relationships, rivalries, and alliances continue to shape present-day narratives. The genre has always been deeply personal, rooted in storytelling and lived experience. When old conflicts resurface, they remind fans that hip-hop is not just about music. It is about identity, loyalty, power, and legacy. The Netflix documentary has sparked discussions beyond individual personalities. It has reopened conversations about accountability, influence, and the cost of fame. Viewers are questioning how much responsibility public figures carry, and how past actions should be judged in the present. These conversations are not limited to hip-hop fans. They extend into mainstream culture, reflecting society's growing interest in truth, transparency, and justice. At the same time, it is important to recognize how entertainment and controversy often go hand in hand. Documentaries like The Reckoning are designed to provoke thought and discussion. They thrive on attention and emotional response. Whether intentional or not, the release has succeeded in capturing public interest. It has turned speculation into engagement and controversy into conversation. As rumors continue to swirl, one thing remains clear: hip-hop's history is never truly behind it. The genre constantly revisits its past, reshaping it through new perspectives and modern platforms. Social media has amplified this process, allowing fans to participate actively in the narrative. Every tweet, comment, and video adds another voice to the story. Despite the noise, many questions remain unanswered. Will Jay-Z address the rumors directly, or will he continue to remain silent? Will 50 Cent respond to the growing speculation surrounding the leaked messages? And will old rivalries turn into new conflicts, or will they fade once again into the background? For now, the hip-hop world watches closely, waiting for the next move. What happens next will likely depend on who chooses to speak and who decides to stay quiet. In an industry where words hold power, silence can be just as impactful. As fans refresh their feeds and analyze every update, the tension continues to build. This moment serves as a reminder that hip-hop is as much about narrative as it is about sound. In the end, The Reckoning has done more than tell a story about one individual. It has reignited conversations, challenged perceptions, and reminded everyone that the past is never far away. Whether this leads to resolution or further conflict remains to be seen. Until then, the hip-hop community remains on edge, fully aware that the next chapter could arrive at any moment. 50 Cent once again proved why he is one of the most talked about figures in hip-hop culture, even decades into his career. This time, he sparked major online buzz by trolling Jay-Z over his absence from the upcoming Netflix documentary Shawn Combs, The Reckoning. What looked like a playful joke on the surface quickly turned into a viral moment, mainly because of the long and complicated history between the two rap legends. Fans immediately understood that this was not just random humor. It was a calculated jab wrapped in comedy, and social media ate it up. The moment started when 50 Cent shared a post that instantly grabbed attention. The post included a cleverly edited video where Jay-Z's face was deepfaked into a Lionel Richie music video. The visual itself was unexpected and hilarious, which made it spread even faster. In the clip, Jay-Z appeared as if he was reacting dramatically after realizing he was not part of the Netflix documentary focused on Diddy. Also known as Shawn Combs, the edit felt absurd in the best way, and that was exactly the point. 50 Cent used humor as his weapon, and once again, it worked perfectly. Along with the video, 50 Cent made sure to highlight the release date of Shawn Combs, The Reckoning, reminding everyone that the documentary was set to drop on Netflix on Tuesday, December 2nd. His caption made it clear that he found the situation amusing and wanted the public to enjoy the joke with him. While the tone was playful, the message landed hard because fans know the history behind it. When 50 Cent laughs publicly, there is usually more meaning behind it than meets the eye. Even before the documentary aired, it was already creating strong reactions online. The subject matter, the people involved, and the controversy surrounding Diddy ensured that the project would not go unnoticed. However, 50 Cent's post added fuel to the fire. It pushed the conversation further and made people even more curious about what the documentary would reveal and why certain high-profile figures like Jay-Z were not involved. 50 Cent has never been shy about speaking his mind, especially when it comes to people he has a history with. His ability to mix humor with criticism has always been part of his public persona. In this case, he did not directly attack Jay-Z, but the joke was sharp enough to get the message across. Fans immediately picked up on it, and debate started across social media platforms about whether Jay-Z's absence from the documentary was intentional or telling. To understand why this moment hit so hard, it is important to look at the long and sometimes tense relationship between 50 Cent and Jay-Z. Their history goes back more than 2 decades. The tension began in the late 1990s when 50 Cent released his song How to Rob in 1999. The track playfully but aggressively called out several major rappers, including Jay-Z. While some artists laughed it off, others took it more seriously. That song planted the seed for a rivalry that never fully disappeared. As both artists rose to the top of the music industry, their paths crossed many times. While they were never involved in a full-blown public feud like some other rap beefs, there was always an underlying sense of competition and tension. Over the years, small comments, interviews, and public moments kept the story alive. Fans have long noticed that there is little warmth between them, even when they appear in the same conversations. The tension resurfaced strongly in recent years when 50 Cent made claims involving the 2022 Super Bowl halftime show. According to 50, Jay-Z tried to block him from performing at the event. The halftime show was one of the most iconic performances in Super Bowl history, featuring Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, and Mary J. Blige. 50 Cent surprised many fans by appearing during Eminem's set, hanging upside down while performing in DA Club. Later, 50 Cent claimed that his inclusion was not welcomed by everyone behind the scenes. He alleged that Jay-Z, who was involved in organizing the show, was not supportive of him being part of the lineup. According to 50, Eminem refused to perform unless 50 Cent was included. This claim added another layer to the already complicated relationship between the two rappers, and reignited public interest in their long-running friction. More recently, 50 Cent also reacted publicly to Nicki Minaj's online comments aimed at Jay-Z. When Nicki expressed her frustration on social media, 50 made it clear that he enjoyed seeing her speak her mind. His reaction was loud, direct, and completely on brand. Once again, Jay-Z found himself at the center of online discussions tied back to 50 Cent's commentary. At the same time, Jay-Z has been dealing with his own controversies. Earlier in 2024, his name was linked to a serious legal situation involving a sexual assault lawsuit. A woman, identified as Jane Doe, filed a $20 million lawsuit that also accused Shawn Combs. The accusations quickly became a major topic of discussion across media outlets and social platforms. Although the lawsuit was later dropped, the situation left a lasting impact on public conversation. After the case was dismissed, the woman stated that she planned to remain anonymous due to concerns for her safety and mental health. Even though the lawsuit did not move forward, the allegations were widely discussed, and Jay-Z's name being associated with the case drew significant attention. Situations like this often linger in public memory, especially when they involve high-profile figures. Meanwhile, 50 Cent has also been facing reactions to his involvement in Shawn Combs' The Reckoning. Despite his well-known beef with Diddy, 50 has repeatedly stated that the documentary is not personal. He has insisted that his role in the project is not driven by grudges or past conflicts. According to him, the documentary is about telling a story, not settling scores. Still, many people remain skeptical given the long history between the two. On the other side, representatives for Diddy have strongly pushed back against the documentary. They have claimed that the project includes footage of Diddy that was not authorized. They have also suggested that 50 Cent's past conflicts with Diddy make his involvement questionable. These claims have only increased the controversy surrounding the documentary and made the public even more curious about its content. The back and forth between both sides has created a sense of tension leading up to the release. Instead of calming things down, each statement seems to add more attention to the project. In today's media environment, controversy often translates into higher viewership, and this situation is no exception. 50 Cent addressed some of these issues directly on Instagram. In his usual casual and humorous style, he said that Diddy's public relations team had been saying very nasty things about him. He mentioned that he was being labeled an adversary and treated as an enemy. Rather than taking offense, 50 brushed it off with humor, staying true to his public image. He joked that his only real issue with Diddy was that he did not want to attend his parties. That single comment quickly went viral, with fans laughing at how effortlessly 50 managed to turn criticism into comedy. It is this ability to stay unbothered and entertaining that has kept him relevant far beyond his music career. What makes this entire situation so interesting is how it blends entertainment, history, and real-world controversy. 50 Cent's trolling of Jay-Z is not just about a Netflix documentary. It is a reminder of how long memories last in the hip-hop world. Old rivalries never truly disappear. They simply evolve with time and technology. Social media has amplified moments like this, allowing artists to communicate directly with fans and shape narratives in real time. A single post, especially from someone like 50 Cent, can dominate conversations for days. Fans analyze every word, every image, and every joke, searching for deeper meaning. Jay-Z, known for his more reserved and strategic public presence, has not responded publicly to 50 Cent's post. That silence has only added to the speculation. Some fans believe ignoring it is the smartest move, while others see it as confirmation that the joke struck a nerve. Regardless, the conversation continues, and that alone shows the power of 50 Cent's approach. As Shawn Combs, The Reckoning prepares to debut on Netflix, anticipation continues to grow. Whether viewers tune in out of curiosity, controversy, or genuine interest, one thing is clear: the documentary has already succeeded in getting people talking. 50 Cent's involvement, both behind the scenes and online, has played a major role in that. In the end, this moment highlights why 50 Cent remains such a compelling figure. He understands the culture, the audience, and the power of humor. By trolling Jay-Z in a way that felt funny rather than aggressive, he managed to stir the pot without crossing obvious lines. It is a skill few can master, and 50 continues to prove that he knows exactly what he is doing. The hip-hop world thrives on stories, rivalries, and moments that blur the line between entertainment and reality. This situation has all of that and more. Whether you see